Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Mama. Alright, and I got a email from Caitlin, and Caitlin is from Iowa. Hey Caitlin! Alright sis, what's good? Okay. I get an overwhelming fear of growing older and being alone. I'm 35, no children, divorced, and I only have one real friend, and I use that term loosely as I can't rely on her. My parents are growing older, and my brother is married, but he's not a family person, so I only see him here and there. And once my parents are gone, it's just me. I'm at the point where I've grown to accept my place in life as a loner, but I know it won't work when I'm older. I sometimes pray I leave this earth in my 50s, because when I become old and sick and need people, wait, hold on, let me read that again. That didn't sound right. I sometimes pray I leave this earth in my 50s before I become old and sick and need people. Excuse me, y'all. God has blessed me to where I'm okay on my own now, but I don't know if I'll be able to say that in 30 years. Oh man, sis. Number one, I definitely want to say I commend you for being real, because a lot of us, just not to say, oh, we're not real, but we don't want to face the real issues that may come. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us are so, oh, I'm okay, single or independent life, which is okay. Is not a problem. There's nothing wrong with that. But we also have to remember, when we get older, that we're still in that independent single life, and things will get harder, not only because we're getting older, but sickness may fall upon us, and of course sickness can fall upon us when we're younger too. But as we age, more things unfortunately breaks down on us. And and then there's the money situation. Like, when we're broken down or old or our knees hurt and this and this and that, like, bills are still there. Bills don't care that, oh, you 50 now, you 60 now, let me get a little cheaper. As we see, things is getting higher. As we see many seniors, if you want to call them seniors, they don't want to call themselves seniors, but there's a lot of older people still working. Now, some may still work just to get out and do things, and then there's others that have to, because their bills is, they're still there, they're still high, and they have to pay them. And how retirement and social security, it don't be enough to pay everything, so you still may have to do something if you don't set yourself up right when you're younger. But you said you was divorced, so you did get married. Sis, you only 35. You know what I mean? We see people getting married at 65, 70. You still got plenty of time. Again, you're only 35, no children. I'm not sure if you want children, but you still have plenty of time. It may not be a lot of time, but you got a good smooth 15 more years. That's if you choose to have children, and you choose to have them older. And I mean older meaning 45 and above. You know what I mean? So again, that would be you and your husband, if you choose to get married, choice. Like I said, you're still young, but I understand the thought coming to your mind of what if, because like myself, I always like to have a plan, a what if plan. What if this don't work out? I got plan B. What if that plan don't work out? I got plan C. So I understand your thoughts. And like I said, many women have these thoughts as well, but they just don't want to be real about it. Or they may have children, and they trying to hold on to their kids in their adult lives, messing up the kids' lives because they're lonely and they don't want to be alone. So that's why they hold on to them kids. That's why you see grown kids still living with their parents, and just all still together, because again, not all the time, but a lot of the time those single parents don't want to be alone, so they hold their kids back with them. So sis, the only thing I could do is of course give you inspiration in reference to, you're not old yet. You're not a senior. You have plenty of time if you want to find a significant other, if you want to get married again, if you want to start a family. You still have time, sis. You know what I mean? Don't be so down and out about it. Now, I can see if you was 50 and you either was divorced, no kids, no husband, no nothing in sight, it may be a little harder. You know what I mean? As we get older, the truth is, yes, it do get harder. I definitely advocate, of when you're younger, start your family. A lot of women, I know y'all probably gonna be in the comments like, no, don't do it, travel, you don't need no man. Like, let's just be real, ladies. I don't know why some women do say that. Oh, travel, you could travel with your husband. If you choose to get married younger, which I advocate about 22, 23, 25, 26 the latest. I would say try to find, your significant other. And why can't you travel with them? You can still travel. You can still travel with kids if you have kids, It's not like something to look down or like, how the old saying is, a ball and chain. Well, you got to get that old saying out your head, because if you actually do the things that you're supposed to do in reference before you get married, ask all the questions and things like that, and make sure you know who you're marrying, then I will say 9 out of 10, because of course people change, and you like, dang, I dated you for 3 years and you ain't show me none of this stuff, but as we got married, it's something different. That can happen, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna say it don't happen often. I'm gonna say that's like 1 out of 20. No, I didn't do no stats on it, but I'm just gonna assume that's like 1 out of 20. You know what I mean? But see, a lot of us don't do that though. We don't date long without jumping into bed with each other. We don't date long in reference to asking all the questions we need to ask finances, and medical history, and all of those important things that we need to ask before we actually quote unquote jump the broom. I hope I'm not getting sidetracked this is, but my point is, for you have plenty of time. And again, if you was in your 50s, you still have time, maybe not to have kids, depending on, I'm hearing stories that people over 50 is having kids. I don't know. But if those chances of having kids are less, you can still adopt. And if you don't want to do that, you still can get married. So you will have somebody, so you won't be alone. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, if all of those things don't work out and you don't find your one, quote unquote, within 10, 15, 20 years, I'm hearing these things of when you get older women, I don't know about the men, but older women moving together. Like, it could be two single women, they're in their 50s or 60s, and they're moving in together, and they're moving in together in reference of saving money, and just to have someone there, someone, I forgot what you call it, a companion, there you go, someone just to talk to, and just to have somebody in the house. I understand. So I know you probably like, Nama, I'm not trying to get to that point, but as the longer we wait, and if things don't work out, that may be a thought you may want to put in your head. You never know. Like I said, sis, it's not too late for you. For everybody, I think we should all think about that. But I do appreciate, like I said, your realness on saying this, because a lot of us don't want to come to the realization of this could happen to us if we continue to wait long on starting a family. But you didn't. You did get married, and it just unfortunately ended up in divorce. But again, you're 35. You have plenty of time. And I'm gonna leave it like that, because y'all know me, I will keep repeating and repeating, and I'm not gonna hold y'all. So that's all I wanted to say, sis. Reach back out to me, because I'm truly not only interested, but I want to know how you making out. You know what I mean? How's your mental and things like that, because that's necessary. We don't need you going into a depression state over this, because you have plenty of time, sis. You know what I mean? You got to understand that you're okay if it doesn't happen. It's okay. There's other things out there. Do different things. I must say, at that age, say if you're like 50, 60, I'm going to go what they usually say at 20, travel. You know what I mean? Be safe about it, though. Travel, sign up with different clubs. There's a lot of stuff for older people that is married, is single, divorced. Something when you get older, maybe your husband may pass or your wife may pass, things like that. So they do have programs out there to keep your mind busy. We always need our mind busy, because if not, trust me, it will go straight into depression, and we definitely don't want that for any of us. Alright, sis, again, I'm going to cut it short. I hope I gave you some type of inspiration and advice on your situation. And again, I do commend you for coming out and speaking truth about this, because a lot of women and men need to hear this. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let y'all go. I truly hope y'all have a beautiful day, because I'm about to probably just chill, and that's good for me, because I'm not working, I'm chilling, I'm off. You know what I mean? So I'm good. All right, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I will talk to y'all later.